Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We're going to take our first public look at Spider-Man collector box sales data off of TCG Player at the R-13 date. Now, usually I do the first public look at R-14, but hey, I'm a day late. So, in the whole pre-release period now and up to 13 days prior to release, it has sold 2,174 collector boxes on the platform at a total of $1,615,000 for an average price per box. Are you ready? $742. So you'll have to remember that a lot of time was spent at this $550 price. In fact, that's where I bought my first box on the May 16th bonus box sale. Was all the way back here at 550. Maybe I pre-ordered two. I can't remember if it was one or two, but you can see on this trailing 7-day moving average plot that it then spiked all the way up here and even got the moving average price up to almost 950, and now it has come down a lot. And again, because this is a trailing average, it does not reflect today's current price as the market is still moving lower into the 600s right now. So, what we're going to compare this with first are several other standard expansion collector boxes that have come out recently. So, we have the yellow line of Final Fantasy, the blue line of Spider-Man, the one we're interested in on this video, the red line of Edge of Eternities, and the purple line of Tarkir Dragonstorm. So you can see Spider-Man doing very, very well. Coming in here above your regular in-universes sets, but sadly trailing Final Fantasy by quite a lot. And it's not just the price difference. You can see on the number of boxes sold, Final Fantasy was just way, way, way higher. And Final Fantasy was not less expensive for the entire time. You see, you had this whole period back here where Spider-Man was cheaper, but people hadn't quite woken up at that point to what these prices could do. Now, that does not really reflect the last couple of days of price action as more buyers and more sellers have come into the market. So the number of boxes of this being purchased in the last couple of days, you can see has spiked, but the price has come down. And so that means we have a lot more buyers and a lot more sellers in the market as we get closer to the release date. But the sell side pressure is just heavier. That's just the reality of it. Now, one other thing I want to put up here, I'm going to put Final Fantasy, and I'm going to put the original Lord of the Rings collector box so we can kind of see it in that perspective. Because for a long, long time, this yellow line of Lord of the Rings collector boxes was the gold standard. It was the best selling Magic product in its entire 30 plus year history. And then Final Fantasy just came in and casually blew it away by about a 40% lead up to the release date. And now we see Spider-Man is doing so badly, but it's equaling the Lord of the Rings collector box up to this point. So, just to put it in perspective, when we talk about the price of these boxes falling, of maybe some people would call it crashing. Yes, it's crashing down to the levels of performance of Lord of the Rings collector boxes. So, just a little bit of perspective to keep in mind. So I will take another look at this next Saturday to get the R-7 data, and then I will take a look at it after release day so we get all the way through the release day data. And then I will start having looks at the Playbox sales data for this product also. So subscribe so you don't miss any of that. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.